Oh, you said that right there, too.
Your homework answers must be what is on the screen here. Do not ask what if you have a negative half. It will be wrong. You could have 5 over 4 for 2.5, negative 5 over 4, or no, not 5 over 4, but 5 over 2 for 2.5, and negative 1 1/4 could be negative 5 over 4, as long as it's equivalent and reduced.
Ax squared minus 17x minus 15.
Okay, this number 10 from the homework, we're going to try this one. You can't take anything out of all three. I'm going to try breaking it up as 4x and 2x. And then to get a 15, either plus 5 minus 3 or minus 5 plus 3. Which way should I try first? Alright, we'll try minus 5 plus 3. And this is 12x. And this is minus 10x. So that'll give me what? 2x. That's not what I need. So what else can I try? Okay, we'll do 4x plus 3, 2x minus 5. This will be a negative 20x, and this will be plus 6x. So that's a negative 14x. Do I need that? No, so we'll try again. How about 4x minus 3 and 2x plus 5? If I go here, that's 20x, and then this would be minus 6x. That would give me a 14x. That's not going to work. We should still have one more way to try from that. We have 4x and 2x, and then we've tried minus 5. We need plus 5 over here, and then a minus 3 there. So if we do negative 12x and then plus 10x, that's still not going to give it to me. Can I try something else? I can do 8x and x and try it that way, hopefully with a smaller marker. There we go. So if I do it that way, oh, we could have also tried 15 and 1 for the other set though, but we'll try it this other way for 5 and 3 and just exhaust all of those first. So if we go minus 5 plus 3, that would give me a 24x, and I'm out of whack already because it's only minus 5 that goes down, so that doesn't work. How about x plus 5 and then x minus 3? That's a negative 24x, and then minus 5x would give me negative 29. 8x minus 3, x plus 5, that would be 40 minus 3. That's not going to work out. And 8x plus 3, x minus 5, that's a negative 40 plus 3. That's not going to work out. We can go back to this over here and see if anything will work with the 4x. How about 4x? And we'll try plus 1 and then minus 15. Well, that's going to be a negative 60. That's going to be way too much. And if we do 4x plus 15 and then x minus 1, that's going to give me a negative 4 and then plus 15. That's not going to work out. Will any of those work out for the 1 and 15 with 4x and x?
4x and 2x.
Oh, is it 2x? Well, no wonder. Golly. Okay, so that's, yeah, right. It's supposed to be 8x squared, my fault. So that's still a negative 60. That's not going to work. That's a negative 4, and that would be plus 30, so that's not going to work. We can try 4x minus 1 and 2x plus 15. That's going to be a 60. That's still not going to work. And then with this way, you have a plus. We already did plus 1, so we need minus 15 here. And then plus 1, that's 4x, negative 30x. That's not going to work out. Will anything work out on that one?
No.
No. Okay. So we'll make it not factorable.
Minus 6x minus 27 equals 0.
Is this the right problem?
You got to be
3x squared?
no.
I have x squared minus 3x plus 2.
X squared minus 3x plus 2?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the original problem?
Yeah.
Oh, well, on this one, it would be x minus 2, x minus 1. So it would be 1 or 2. Here's number 2 from the homework. What is it?
6x squared plus 13x
Minus what?
15.
Okay. We can't take anything out of all three of those, but we can try 3x and 2x for the 6x squared, and what about plus 5 minus 3 to start with? If we go here, that's a negative 9 plus 10. That's not going to work out. So if we go minus 5 and then plus 3, that's going to be 9x minus 10. That's not going to work out. How about 3x minus 3 and 2x plus 5? That's a 15 minus 6. That's not going to do it. And if we do 3x plus 3 and 2x minus 5, we'll come up with negative 15 plus 6. So that's not going to do it either. What else should I try? Okay, we can try 6x and x minus 5 and plus 3. Okay, so it's 18x and minus 5x. That will give me the 13x.
You're right, but I got the wrong answer.
What is it?
I had 6x squared minus 7x plus 2 equals 0.
All right. Well, if we try if we try 3x and minus 1, 2x minus 2, they have to be minus minus because it's minus plus in the problem. That's a negative 6. Minus 2 is a negative 8. That's not going to work out. And the only thing we can do here is 3x minus 2 and then 2x minus 1. That would be a negative 3 and a negative 4, so that would give me the negative 7 in there. So if you solve this one for 0 and this one, you should come up with 2/3 and 1/2. The objective today is the same thing, and it's the last day for this, to solve quadratic equations by factoring where a does not equal 1. There is a test tomorrow, and you have 10 problems to factor and 5 extra credit out of 1,200 points. Bring this up. This is 6x squared plus 24x plus 18 equals 0. You can factor out a 6 from all of these and be left with x squared plus 4x plus 3. And since you have a 1x and plus plus in here, it makes it extremely simple to factor plus 3 plus 1. So that when you do x plus 3 equals 0 and x plus 1 equals 0, you get back negative 3, negative 1. Your answers should be negative 3 or negative 1. Three consecutive numbers have a sum of 123. What are the three numbers? The solution for this is 40, 41, 42. Three consecutive numbers have a sum of 33. What are the three numbers? Answer to the bonus should be 10, 11, and 12. This is a quiz which has 3 problems, and you can do 1, 2, or all of them. You only need to get one right to get 10 out of 10 points. The problems are 2x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals 0. 10x squared minus 5x minus 15 equals 0. And 6x squared minus 13x minus 15 equals 0. Before we go over the answers to the quiz, we have to check the factorizations to make sure that's not where you made your mistake. For number 1, it should have been 2x minus 1, x minus 2. And for number 2, it is 5 times x plus 1, 2x minus 3. And for the third one, it is 6x plus 5, x minus 3. So with those factorizations, you would end up with the following answers for each. These are 10 points each per problem. 1/2 or 2, -1 or 1.5. And for the third one, a -5/6 or 3. 3 consecutive numbers have a sum of 48. What are the 3 numbers? Answer to the bonus is going to be 15, 16, and 17. 3 consecutive numbers have a sum of 24. What are the 3 numbers? Answer to the bonus is 7, 8, 9. 3 consecutive odd numbers have a sum of 27. What are the 3 numbers? The answer is 7, 9, 11. 3 consecutive even numbers have a sum of 36. What are the numbers? Answers are 10, 12, and 14. 2 numbers have a sum of 16 and a difference of 2. What are the 2 numbers? Answer is 7 and 9. This is extra credit. You can choose to do this or not. It will not affect you if you choose not to do it.
What's up with the blue light?
Maybe it's his favorite kind of light.